Organic farming is very, very easy. You just follow nature. If you try to understand organic farming, you are in trouble because it's extremely difficult. Before going to visit the little farm, I want to mention 2 or 3 things. First, soil is the key aspect in organic farming. You have to feed soil. The second point is diversity. And the third point, we live in this world, in this planet, and we have to relate with the outside society. At the beginning, we thought that fertility meant organic matter. Then we started to produce organic matter like crazy. The first thing that we did was to make compost piles. And we have been doing that for 30 years. And we are tired. Here we make our compost, and close to those big eucalyptus trees, we have more compost. Little by little, we are trying to reduce that. We estimate that we use 3 kilos per square meter of compost every time that we plant. For making the compost, we use cow shed. And now we are going to go to the stable to talk a little bit about how we prepare the cow shed. Every day we clean this, and here we pile all the shed and urine here, and we add every day a little bit of microorganisms, of molasses and biol and rock powder. We put here, and we have a kind of bocage. For many years, I was doing some research. How many times should I turn the compost pile before it is ready? And they kept telling me every week, every 15 days, all that. I went to Rodale, and in Rodale I found out that they just turn the compost pile once in 3 months, no more. If you want balance in your plant, organic matter is the key. That's the soil that we have now. It's interesting when the Indians come here and they say, "Oh, you have a beautiful soil in this area." Then I tell them, go to the neighbor, get some soil and bring, and they see yellowish and this dark one. And
Wow. That is a difference.
And it was interesting. A university teacher came here and took some samples. He went back to the university. He called me. My students didn't get correctly the samples. I will send them back again. He did 4 times. And after that, he said, I give up. You have 12% of organic matter here. We don't buy fertility. We create that. That is the difference between organic and conventional farming. Mm-hmm. It starts in soil. Let's start with potatoes. Supposedly, in potatoes you put a big amount of organic matter, of manure. After you put broccoli likes fertile soil too. After broccoli, we go for tubers, and we put carrots. After carrots, we go up and we have lettuce. After lettuce, if possible, we go to roots, beets and radish. After radish, yeah, we try to put a legume.
Yes.
These peas or beans, that. And after something like close to 3 years, we come back to beans here. It's only after 3 years. If you plant corn next to this, you will control white flies. Why? I don't know, but you control that.
Did you know fruit spotting bug?
No? Or if you plant zucchini, you will control white flies. Something that I would dare to recommend in each place to look for different plants that attract bees.
Yes.
If there are bees, it means that you have nectar and pollen. If you have nectar and pollen, you will attract a lot of predators. I say microorganisms are the cooks and transporters of food for the plant. If you eliminate, if you use herbicide, fungicide, insecticide, that means killing. You kill. If you don't have microorganisms, how do you feed the plant?
Soluble nutrients in a bag.
Right? Technology has an answer.
Hydroponics.
Those bastards have answers. Yeah?
Hydroponics.
Yeah, highly soluble. Help me to explain that. Here you have the plant. And the nutrient that you put here doesn't go to the plant because there are not microorganisms. Then what they do is they put salt there. What does salt do?
Forces it to take up lots of water.
Then you have the osmotic process. You need salt. Why do you have urea? 46% of urea, and the rest
Salt.
Then you have to put salt in soil so that you have the osmotic process. The conventional agriculture needs energy. Organic farming produces energy. This system domesticates us. It eliminates our creativity, our inspiration. No. Talking with the small farmers, poor farmers here in Ecuador, we analyze the whole thing of soil. I ask them, what does a store wants about agriculture? If your soil is poor, you will come to buy my inputs, right? Then they want your soil to be bad, in bad shape. Then you will be a slave of me. Yeah? But they want something additional. No, we keep analyzing until they realize what they want is our minds to be eroded. If we don't think, and that's crazy, we have a problem and we run to the technician and to ask. No. And I say this because it was so beautiful, a nice, beautiful Indian girl, maybe 22, 20 years old, came in a group. And we had a workshop. After three days, I was asking them, which ideas you have? what's in your mind. And this shy girl raised her hand and said something beautiful. It was shocking for me. Pacho, you have a mind and I have a mind. You have hands and I have hands. You have a heart, I have a heart. You have a piece of land, I have a piece of land. And she went on and on. You have animals and I have animals. You have water, I have water. And at the end she said, why the hell? Why in hell? You have a beautiful farm and my farm is so poor, so bad. I am sitting on top of the answer. I have everything that you have. My problem is here in my head. The other day I read something about Buddha. I don't remember the phrase exactly, but he says what we need is passion. And that's what we need. And when we want to spread the idea, make people visit nice places. They will fall in love.
There's something happening over there in Latin America and you cannot ignore it. And it's a big thing. And because I've been convinced for a long time that socially, economically, environmentally, the way we do farming is not good.
If a farmer asked me what he would get out of a trip like this, I would ask him if he had a passion for what he wanted to do, and if he did, then he could come and learn a lot from the people over here about how to learn how to be the best farmer he could be.